Well, guys, the time has come where I must say goodbye to my truck. It's actually emotional. It's tough. Me and this truck have been a lot of situations, pretty tough situations together. Never let me down, and no, I'm not attached to it, but how do I explain this? A man's truck is like his best friend, and this best friend never let me down, and I feel like I'm betraying it by letting someone else take over it. No, I'm not selling it as planned. This is my last drive on it. This is it. My shop is probably a mile away from here. I'm going to pull it into the shop. The guy's going to bring it back to stock, and out it goes. Someone else is going to be enjoying it. Just wanted to do this goodbye video. That's all I'm going to do. Oh, man, that is such a wreck. But, let me show you what this truck looks like. It's probably as bad as it ever has been. Make sure I don't lock myself out. It's very dirty. I have to clean all my stuff out, but as you can tell, we got business here. We got gloves. Got a story for y'all. Sold a gooseneck. Guy came all the way from Montana only to realize that he's missing his setup. As you can tell, I got a new setup back there because someone decided to pick up a gooseneck 5 p.m. on a Friday. You're not going to really find this very readily available, at least around Spokane. This is what my truck looks like. You got personal, and then you got, business or whatever I was showing. I mean, this truck has the territory covered for me. There's times where I clean her up real well and take my family around, or a family trip. There's times I hook up and go. Anyways, so let me make this last video and wrap her up, man. Wrap her up. This is what she looks like in all her glory. By far my favorite truck I've ever owned. Never let me down. Can't say a darn thing bad about it. So yeah, someone else is gonna get to enjoy it, and I'm gonna get to move on. Like some of you might know, I'm working on a new one. I don't know how soon it's gonna be. It should be soon, but I don't know how soon. Meanwhile, I've done several videos recently, and I've told you guys that I'm really tight on trucks. So me being tight on trucks is expediting my my release of this truck. It's going into good hands, and the reason this guy has been selected, he keeps his truck very clean. So Lord forbid, but if I ever have to get this truck back, I mean, you could tell I use this truck. It's not abused, it's used, okay? Lord forbid, something doesn't work out with the new one when the time comes and I need this truck back. I know I'll still have my truck back, and what I mean by that, it's not gonna be beat to crap. There's gonna be wear and tear. I understand that, but yeah, that's it. I think the goal for this truck is to get it to about 350. Come on, where'd you go? I think it's when you open. Nope, there it is. Has 150 on it right now. 152, 820. But definitely, I think I'll get it to 350 and bring this truck back. It has a lot of sentimental value to me. That's probably the main reason why I didn't want to let it go. Second reason is the fact that Lord forbid I sell a good truck in my business. Any way you spin it, I need a pickup like this. So let's just say, there's good things and bad things. Like, I go off subject a little bit. Like Ford, okay? All Ford guys, listen up. You're gonna love me for this one. You had your 7.3, or excuse me, you had your 6.9, and then you had your 7.3, and then your 7.3 Power Stroke. And you're going newer, right? 6.0, it's supposed to get better, but it got worse. Well, let's make it even better. Let's go 6.4. And you want even worse, Ford. Like, what the heck? So, Cummins has a good reputation. I'm not doubting them, but I have a plan B. Crap hits the fan, I'll eat the depreciation, I'll eat the loss, but I'll still have a truck. And what I'm talking about, if I have to get my, if I don't like my new truck and I just find out it's a pile of junk, yeah, just let it go. I highly doubt that the Power Stroke guys thought the 6.0 was junk. When they got it, it's hell on wheels, it's fast, and all of a sudden it's grenading left and right. It's just being smart. A lot in my, like I'm repeating myself, in my business, I rely a lot on my pickup. My pickup is not only my best friend as far as a man needs a pickup, but as far as business, it'd be very stupid for me not to have a plan B. So that's my main reason, second reason why I'm keeping this truck. I would like for this truck to stay in the family. It was bought for me. And most likely, you know, once it hits 350, it's probably going to take a couple years. I mean, the way this guy drives, yeah, definitely, it'll take about a couple years. He doesn't drive extreme, but he definitely doesn't just sit around either. He gets the miles on the trucks. With no accidents, I expect this truck to come back with a little bit of wear and tear, but nothing crazy. I'll show you the truck that he came out of. You know, the truck's clean, it's well maintained, and probably, now I'm just shooting out of my hip here, but I think it has about 260, 270 on the clock. Anyways, boys, let's get started. You know, there's something I realized. I don't really let you guys listen to these trucks idle, and some of you boys, including myself, I like to hear these things run, so there you go. That's what the engine sounds like. Sounds like a Cummins. And of course you get the exhaust. Yeah, it is sure beautiful out here though. One year I was late for the fireworks, so I took my young wife, me and my young wife just hung out here, watched the fireworks. Alright, that's all there is to that story. Anyway, so may the Lord bless you. May y'all have a mighty fine day, and I'm just gonna enjoy my last cruise down with this truck. As I said, it is emotional. No, I'm not. I mean, I guess there's some attachment, but no, I'm not very, oh my god, you know, something, it's an end of the world, you know, I'm attached to this thing. No, it just has sentimental value. I bought this truck right after my first son was born, and I told myself I'm gonna hand it down to my son. Is it a good idea? I don't know. It is an idea, so time will only show if it's a good or bad idea. So that's one of the objectives here. But I do want to say, after that 350, probably maybe even 400,000, once I pull it off the fleet, it's most likely going to turn into quite the project truck, is what I think is going to happen. But time will only show, boys. Time will only show what's lying ahead on this truck, up ahead of it. Anyways, I don't really have a camera mount, so I'll let y'all go, and take care, guys. Have a mighty fine one.